has chosen you. Wait, that's not a drum roll. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda from OverYonderCrochet, and I think this video is going to be a lot of fun. This is kind of a different kind of idea for me, and I hope y'all like it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to make my own kind of character headbands for Disney World. The way that I got this idea is that I have a trip planned to Disney World in January, so it's still several months away, but I was getting excited about it, and I just wanted to do something that was make it yourself, to kind of get me, you know, keep the excitement rolling for the trip. My husband and I are going to be going together without our kids, and I haven't been to Disney World like for a real trip since I was a senior in high school. And then before that, I had only went once as a child. My husband had never gone. And so we went for one day to Magic Kingdom with our kids 2 years ago. And we had a lot of fun, except it was exhausting. So we looked at each other and we said, wow, I think this would be a lot of fun if we were together and the kids weren't here. So that's what we're doing finally. A couple years later, we're gonna go for his birthday in January. So I'm really excited about that. And so I wanted to do a craft that I could potentially take with me, depending on how it looks, and see how that goes. So in preparation for this trip, I've been watching lots of videos and Disney content because there's so much to know. I'm like overwhelmed about how much there is to learn, although it's kind of fun because I like to learn. I like to plan the trips. So Disney World is like a whole nother, like this is way more than I needed to know when I went to Europe a couple months ago. So it's really exciting, but as a result of watching all that content, I saw they open a store in Disney Springs, which is like the shopping area next to the parks, and they have character headbands that you make for yourself. So, you know, I'm sure everyone's seen like the classic ear headbands, and I may try my hand at making some of those another time. But these are headbands. You get a plain headband, and then you pick out little characters. Basically, they're the heads of the characters, and you put them on, and so it's totally customizable. And I think they have like 10 to 12 characters. I just looked up the prices, and so it's not totally money motivated. It's more like for the fun and the challenge of it. But the headband itself costs $10, and then there are 12 different character heads to choose from, and they each cost $12. So each head that you get costs $12, which I guess that would make it, if you got 2 characters and a headband, that would be $35. So it's not like insane for a theme park, I guess. But my idea was, I thought the easiest ones to start with was Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, because he's basically, like, I'll put a picture of him right here if you're not familiar, but he is basically a sphere, just a neon green, like bright green sphere, and then I think he's got little ears and one giant eyeball. So I think he would be really easy to make, to crochet. And then my other idea was the little green aliens from Toy Story, which it sounds like they have those at the store, but I still want to try to make them. And they're both green, so I can interchange my materials and not have to buy a bunch of materials. Alright, so Mike is basically a green circle, sphere, and the alien, I'll put a picture here, is more like a point. It's got more like a football shape, so I think that'll also be pretty easy to make. And then they have one thing in the middle. Yes, okay, they have one thing in the middle, and then 2 like pointy ears on this side. Okay, I can definitely do that. Oh, and then they have 3 eyes. So Mike has 1 eye, and the aliens have 3 eyes. So here's what I've got to work with, at least to start. I've got this neon green yarn. It's just a basic soft classic acrylic from Michaels. It's like $4, I think, without a coupon. And then, so I thought I would use that for the crochet. And then I also want to try my hand at making them out of felt. So, because I like to sew and I'm trying to do some more sewing. So I've got felt, craft felt to work with. And then the aliens have like a purple collar. So I've got purple. Have these like plain headband blanks. You get 4 in a pack. Alright, so what I've done in preparation for the toy alien from Toy Story is I looked up a football pattern. So it's supposed to be like a football keychain, and it uses worsted weight yarn, the same kind of size yarn that I have, and a 4mm hook. I have a 4.25, so close enough. And obviously I'm not going to make it a keychain. I'm going to try to put on a headband. But it says that the final measurements are 4x2. I can't visualize that in my head inch-wise. So I'm just going to make it. I don't think it's going to take very long. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So let's see what a lime green football looks like. And then I'm guessing, so I'll still need to attach 2 ears and then I don't know what you call the thing on top. It's not a horn. I don't know. A little tube. I'm just going to call it the head tube. Okay. So I'm going to have to attach a little head tube. So I got to... I'm back. Okay. This took longer than I thought it was going to. I usually use plush yarn. And this is acrylic and it's so much smaller. It took so long. It's also a little bit... I don't know what I was picturing for this size. I told you I can't visualize inches. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So it's supposed to be like a little football. I don't think the ends look exactly the same, so I probably messed up my count somewhere. I don't know, but it's okay. It's close enough for my purposes. It's for me. I'm not selling it, so. Okay, so here is what, like, size reference to the headband. So I'm wondering if this is going to be just a single, just the one character. I haven't actually tried this on. Okay, yeah, it's adult size. And it would be like right here. I guess you could do 2. I don't know. I'm going to start with 1, obviously, and then go from there. So it's getting kind of late tonight. It's Friday night, so I'm gonna stop for the night on this and do some more work on it tomorrow. All right, I'm back. Here's it looks like a lime right now, but this is gonna be the little toy alien, and I'm gonna go to like the kitchen table and work on that, but I want to show something first. Look at my earrings. I got these for that. We went one day to Magic Kingdom. You can see that. It's a little guy, little toy alien. I completely forgot I had these, and I saw them like, this is perfect. It's kind of funny because this is not really like, I wouldn't say that Toy Story is my favorite movie or that that's my favorite character. It just happened to be what I'm making, but it worked out. Oh, and as you can see, for the occasion, I have on my Pooh shirt, which I will definitely be wearing in January when I go. Okay, I came to my dining room because my kids are also doing crafts. Itty Bitty painted a dinosaur. And Lil D is doing perler beads. I don't know, what are you making, Lil D?
A heart with a smiley face on it.
A heart with a smiley face. Alright, so we'll see how that looks when we're done. I'm sure it'll be gorgeous. So I got the toy alien little lime head right now, so the next step is to try to figure out the antenna and the ears. So I am gonna work on that a little bit here. Okay, here's an update. So here's what it's looking like. I think it's going pretty well. So I did kind of a surface crochet across the top to get the tube started. Just into like 4 stitches that already existed in a circle. And then I'm just single crocheting around the circle, working my way up. I think this is the height that I want. So I have to start making it a ball because the top is spherical. So I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. But I think what I'm gonna do is just single crochet in, or maybe I'll do increases in, but only in the front loop only. I think that's gonna get me where I want, and then if it doesn't work out, I will take the stitches out and start over. So I'm gonna try that. All right, I'm pretty happy with how the ball on top is turning out. So I just did all around the circle. I did increase stitch in each one, only in the front loop, only, and then I did a second row, which was just single crochets around. And it's not a huge ball, so I think I'm gonna start decreasing now and see how that goes. Did I actually make something that looks good? I think it actually looks pretty good. And if you think it's ugly, don't tell me in the comments because I'll probably cry. But I think it looks good. Now onto the ears. Okay, little D finished her perler bead project. I haven't done these in years, but they're fun. She just got a little bit frustrated for a little while because they're actually really hard to maneuver with your fingers. But it's a heart with a face, and see it has eyes and cheeks. So she wanted everyone to see that. So good job, little D. All right. Okay, it's a little while later. You can probably tell that it's dark now because everybody had to eat dinner and my kids had to get baths. And anyway, here we are. I made the ears. So I finally am mostly happy with them. I think this one's a little bit pointier, but I just couldn't remember. I should have written it down. I don't know. I couldn't remember exactly what I did. Basically, I did like 4 chains, then went back down, and then like went all the way around, except I think I did like an extra one at the top. Do not quote me on that. I'm sorry. I don't remember exactly. I was just kind of freehanding it, but I made so many. Look at this. I made a lot that I was not happy with at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess technically I made 8 ears. So I'm getting ready to attach those, and I'm gonna move, now that my kids are in bed, I'm gonna move into my craft room because I started the dishwasher and it's loud. But there's better, hopefully there's softer lighting in there. But anywho, I'm gonna attach the ears, and then I'm gonna go into my craft room and work on putting the eyes on. Okay, that's a little bit better. I moved into my craft room. It's still a work in progress, by the way, if you're wondering about that. I had a video about that 2 times ago. Just basic musings about what I'm gonna do with it, and it's getting more fleshed out in my brain. But it's a work in progress, so I'm gonna be working on that this week. But I'm ready to sew on my ears, so it's good. I think you can see the color a little bit truer to what it is. So I'm gonna sew on the ears and report back what it looks like. All right, I got one ear on. Yeah, this is the front. It looks cute. Oh my god, can you imagine how cute it's gonna be when the ear, not the ears, when the eyes are on? They're googly eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm just having fun with this project. I think it's because, like, y'all can tell me if you relate to this, but I do a lot of crochet to sell at craft markets. So, you know, a lot of my crafting lately has been motivated by trying to sell things and making money. So just doing like a project like this that's purely just for the fun of it. I mean, also, obviously I get some content out of it, but it's really just for the fun of it for myself. It just feels nice. It just feels like when you're a kid and you make art or you craft and it's literally just for your enjoyment. Like, I think we lose some of that when we become adults, especially when we're trying to monetize everything. And I don't, like, I love doing the markets. Like, I'm not going to stop doing that, but it's just sometimes you just got to do something just for the fun of it. Do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Here's the front. Oh. It looks kind of funny without a face. Because the ears, like, I looked at the picture. I'll try to put the picture back up. But the ears are like this. And they are on the end. So this is the best I can do right now. But I think it'll really come together with the eyes. So let me show you the eyes that I got. So these are the ones I'm going to be using. I've already opened it. These are 15 millimeters. They're 0.59. These are all from Michael's. Each bag's like $3, something like that. So here's what they look like. It's looking for a face, so I don't know if it's gonna focus, but you can get an idea. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so that's how big it is compared to my hand. And I'm gonna be getting my glue gun out. So this is it on our little guy here. So I'm gonna get my glue gun plugged in behind me and kind of set up. I got up like a piece of cardboard I'm gonna put underneath. I think this is actually the first time I've ever used hot glue on one of my crochet projects. I've used hot glue on plenty of other things, but I don't think I've ever used it on a crochet, because normally I would use safety eyes, but I don't have any that have like whites in the back like I would need for this. So we're going for full-on kid craft mode with the googly eyes. Alright, so let me get that heated up, and then I'm thinking for the mouth, I got this slightly darker green piece of felt today when I went to Michael's, and I'm thinking I'm gonna just cut out like an oval, a small oval, but I'm gonna wait and put the eyes on first and then decide. So I'm gonna plug that in. Okay, I changed the camera angle a little bit. I'm trying to be better at that, to provide different varieties of angles. So yes, I am just sitting on a blanket on the floor. That's what I've been doing until I get a chair in here. But so I've got a like piece of foam board that I use to take pictures as a background, or ignore this crap back here. Okay, so my glue gun is warming up. It heats up really fast. It's a little one. So I'm looking at the picture, and so there's like one directly in the middle under the antenna, and then on either side. Oh, went flying. So I'm trying to get an idea where they need to be. They're kind of curved. Okay. Sorry if I'm bending over and this light is blinding. That light helps me when it's dark outside to get a little bit better lighting for the video, so I'm sorry. One eye down, yes. Okay. Do eye number 2. Don't burn yourself, Amanda. Why am I so nervous about this hot glue gun? I don't know, but I am. Okay. I'm holding it on. I'm holding on. I just realized I still have to figure out how to attach this to the headband. So it looks weird right now because there's only 2, but I'm going to put the 3rd one on. Alright. I don't know. Something about googly eyes just makes you happy. Or at least it does for me. Ooh, okay. The claw has chosen you. Okay, I'm having a dilemma because I've cut the mouth in this slightly darker green felt and I have cut it in black. So I don't know if that looks right with the black. Do I need to put like some lines on the side? Does that look like a leaf? Like, does that look weird? Because it does show them having like dimples almost. I mean, pretty much dimples, yeah. So I wonder if I could try to cut the same thing but with a line. Because it does, because they almost, obviously, like Pixar is 3-dimensional, so they're three-dimensional and it kind of looks like they have lips, so I can't really do that. I'm not going to be able to achieve that effect, but the whole does look black rather than darker green. So I feel like maybe the black would look a little bit better. Oh my god, y'all, I think this looks so much better. Okay. Doesn't that look so much better? Okay, I think the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get my husband's opinion and see if he thinks it looks okay. This part may be too wide. No, I don't know. Because some of the times they're going, ooh, ooh. So, let me trim it down just a tiny bit on the bottom. Let's see. I mean, I could do this like all night, or I could commit. So I'm going to see what he says, and then I'm going to glue it on. Alright, so my husband agrees that the one with the lines looks better, but he said place it a little bit lower, and he thinks the line's going to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to try that and see if I like that better. See if I can cut one that I'm happy with. I don't know. It just looks like a mustache or something to me. Sorry about this light. I actually think I'm going to stick with the little one. Okay, I'm just going to make it curved up a little more so it looks more like a smile, and then I'm going to go with that. And then I did make one more decision while I was analyzing the little guy. I think I'm going to do just a stitch in the back of the ear just to make it turn a little bit more. I think that's going to really make it look a lot better. So I'm going to do both of those things, and then I will show you what should be the final product before it's attached to the headband. Okay, I promise I'm not just acting excited and squealing because people do that in videos. Like, I'll reel with you guys. I am very excited about how this turned out. It's just so cute. I'm just proud of it. Okay. Wait, that's not a drum roll. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. I don't even know what to say. It's just cute. Oh, I'm just really proud of it. It almost even looks better in person than it does on the screen too. So now I just have to attach it to a headband. Hold on. I got these clear headbands at Michael's. So I'm thinking I probably am just gonna do a loop with the yarn, just because it's just for me. I'm not selling it, so I'm not trying to be super fancy. So I'm probably just gonna wrap it across like 3 or 4 stitches around the bottom and tie it off somehow. So I'm just gonna get a visual. Hold on. I don't even need to put the headband on. But I think the stitch behind the ear to make it turn a little bit really was the perfect final touch. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I am really happy with that. And I know most of the character headbands are like 2 or 3, but this turned out bigger than I anticipated. So it's only gonna be 1, and that is okay. He's the star of the show. I did it. Okay, let me lift the camera. Let me roll it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did it. I did it. Okay. Y'all are probably like, she is way too excited for this, but I am proud. Okay, so I pretty much just attached it by looping it a bunch of times through the plushie and then through around the headband, and then I did like a stitch, like 2 or 3 stitches towards the back to keep it leaning towards the back because I don't want it to fall forward. So that gave it a little more stability. So like, would I sell it to someone at a market? No. Like, but for my own personal purposes, I think it's great. Yeah. Maybe I would add, before I go, if I'm going to wear it at Disney World, maybe I would add a few drops of glue somewhere in there just to be sure. But, oh, it's so good. Oh my god. Okay, so I am definitely going to make Mike Wazowski, and I'm going to make him out of felt. So I might get started on that. It's already 10:30 right now, so I might get started on that before bed, but I'm probably not going to film anymore. But I will hop on tomorrow to show you the progress on that, and that way I'll have Tuesday to edit and upload the vlog before it posts on Wednesday. So it'll only be like a second for you guys, but I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day. I haven't gotten around to doing my Mike Wazowski headband out of felt yet because I've been working on editing the first part of this video, or the rest of the video, and also organizing my craft room during my free time. So I'm not going to get to that this week if I'm going to get the video up on time, and that's my main priority. So if you're wanting to see my Mike Wazowski headband and how that turns out, please stay tuned to my shorts or on Instagram, my reels, because as soon as I get that done, I will definitely post it. So that's a good reason to subscribe if you haven't, so hopefully that'll pop up on your feed when it's done. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I had so much fun these past couple of days on this project and making this video. And yeah, I hope to see you back around, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye!